A new cybersecurity threat has emerged, using deceptive tactics that could lead to serious data breaches. This campaign, known as JackFix, has been reported to manipulate users through fake Windows Update alerts on adult sites, making it crucial to understand its mechanics and implications. According to a report from Acronis shared on November 25, 2025, attackers are leveraging a combination of malvertising and fake adult websites to trick users into executing harmful commands. The campaign primarily targets unsuspecting individuals by presenting a convincing Windows Update screen, leading them to inadvertently install malware. Next, we'll delve into how this attack operates, the technologies involved, and what organizations can do to protect themselves. If you find this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals. Timeline of the JackFix attack. The JackFix campaign first emerged in early September 2025, with initial reports indicating a focus on fake adult websites to lure unsuspecting users. By mid-October, researchers observed a notable shift in tactics, as the campaign began to incorporate a mix of adult and CAPTCHA sites, suggesting an expansion of the potential victim pool. Once a user lands on a compromised site, the attack is initiated by a convincing fake Windows Update alert that hijacks the user's screen. This alert prompts users to open the Windows Run dialog and execute a command that sets off the infection process. The malicious code is concealed within a JavaScript payload that exploits the legitimate mshta.exe binary to execute a PowerShell script, enabling attackers to download additional malicious payloads from remote servers. The PowerShell script, designed with various layers of obfuscation, attempts to elevate privileges on the victim's machine. It employs the start process command with the verb run as parameter, repeatedly prompting the user for administrative access. This critical step allows the malware to drop multiple payloads, including various data stealers like Radamanthys and VDAR 2.0, which can lead to significant data theft, including passwords and cryptocurrency wallets. As the campaign progressed, cybersecurity researchers noted that the attackers were utilizing sophisticated techniques to evade detection. The phishing sites displayed structural similarities and contained dead code, suggesting a shared infrastructure or resources among different threat actors. This indicates a collaborative environment where groups might be sharing or selling phishing site designs. Further analysis revealed that the attack's infrastructure was dynamic, with the threat actors frequently changing the URIs used for hosting the malicious scripts. Some domains identified in the attack chain were also linked to other phishing campaigns, highlighting the interconnected nature of cyber threats. By December 2025, experts emphasized the need for organizations to bolster their defenses against such attacks. Recommendations included training employees to recognize phishing attempts and implementing technical measures to disable the Windows Run box, thereby reducing the risk of successful exploitation through JackFix and similar campaigns. The JackFix campaign has far-reaching consequences that extend beyond immediate data theft. As attackers increasingly leverage sophisticated methods to manipulate users, the psychological and operational impacts on individuals and organizations become significant. Notably, the use of adult sites as bait not only exploits user vulnerabilities but also raises ethical concerns surrounding the intersection of cybersecurity and personal privacy. The obfuscation techniques employed in the JackFix campaign are particularly alarming. By hijacking the user's screen and disabling essential keyboard functions, attackers create a sense of urgency and control that can lead to catastrophic mistakes. This manipulation reinforces the necessity for cybersecurity education, emphasizing the importance of critical thinking and skepticism when faced with unexpected prompts, especially those masquerading as legitimate system updates. Moreover, the campaign's ability to deliver multiple types of malware, including remote access Trojans and various stealers, showcases a troubling trend in cybercrime where attackers diversify their payloads to maximize potential gains. This proliferation of threats complicates the security landscape, making it increasingly challenging for traditional defenses to keep pace. Another concerning aspect is the potential for attackers to adapt and evolve their tactics. The transition from exclusively adult sites to a mix of adult and CAPTCHA sites indicates a strategic shift aimed at broadening the attack surface. This adaptability suggests that the JackFix campaign is not a standalone incident but rather part of a larger, ongoing threat that could manifest in different forms across various platforms. Organizations must respond proactively to these evolving threats. Implementing robust training programs to educate employees about recognizing phishing attempts and reinforcing the importance of cybersecurity hygiene is essential. Additionally, modifying system settings to restrict access to the Windows Run dialog can serve as a preventive measure, reducing the likelihood of successful infections. As the JackFix campaign continues to unfold, its implications highlight the urgent need for a collective response to cyber threats. Collaboration among cybersecurity professionals, organizations, and individuals is crucial to develop strategies that not only mitigate immediate risks but also foster a culture of vigilance and resilience against future attacks. In the face of the escalating JackFix campaign, organizations must take proactive steps to enhance their cybersecurity posture. First and foremost, employee training is paramount. Regular workshops that focus on recognizing phishing attempts, particularly those that exploit social engineering tactics, can significantly reduce the likelihood of successful attacks. Employees should be educated on the dangers of unsolicited pop-ups and the importance of verifying the legitimacy of software updates before taking any action. Another critical measure is to implement technical controls that mitigate risk. Organizations should consider disabling the Windows Run box through registry edits or group policy settings. This can prevent users from executing potentially harmful commands that could be triggered by malicious prompts. Additionally, employing application whitelisting can ensure that only trusted applications are allowed to run, further limiting the attack surface. Monitoring network traffic for unusual activity is also essential. By deploying intrusion detection systems (IDS) and leveraging threat intelligence feeds, organizations can identify and respond to suspicious behaviors indicative of a JackFix attack. This proactive monitoring can help in detecting attempts to communicate with command and control servers or unusual data exfiltration activities. Furthermore, keeping software and operating systems up to date is critical. Regular patching can close vulnerabilities that attackers may exploit. Organizations should prioritize updates for critical systems and applications to minimize exposure to known threats. Implementing multi-factor authentication (MFA) can add an additional layer of security. By requiring multiple forms of verification before granting access to sensitive systems, organizations can reduce the risk of unauthorized access, even if credentials are compromised. Lastly, conducting regular security audits and penetration testing can help organizations identify weaknesses in their defenses. Engaging with cybersecurity professionals to simulate attacks can provide insights into potential vulnerabilities and allow organizations to strengthen their security measures accordingly. By taking these decisive steps, organizations can better protect themselves against the evolving threats posed by campaigns like JackFix, ensuring a more resilient cybersecurity framework. If you found this update helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to InfoSec Now for the latest cybersecurity news. Your support really helps us continue building useful content for cybersecurity professionals.